Oh my God, I love my job. Andre Ward has some words for Jaron Boots Ennis. Time could be running out. You're several fights in your career, still haven't fought that upper echelon of competition. So in this video, I'm going to have fun because I can't wait. I couldn't wait to make this video. I'm going to let you know what's going on, what I feel, and break down the quotes per usual. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. If you like daily boxing news 24/7, make sure you guys subscribe. Andre Ward, boxer, now podcaster, he spoke on Jaron Boots Ennis, and interesting things were said. I want to read direct quotes. Quote, "Too much of anything is not a good thing. You can leave a lot of your best moments in the gym." This is what Andre Ward said about Jaron Boots Ennis. And I understand what he's saying. He's like, you're young, you're vivacious, and you're like a legend in the gym and an urban legend kind of in boxing, but you don't want to commit to that side of it without hashing out your actual legacy. If you spend too long at a certain level, you start to get a false sense of yourself. He's telling himself, I could take a shot. I could walk through that. Why can't I walk through that? And why can't I walk through this? I walk through this in sparring, but sparring is different than a fight, right? Andre Ward continues. Boots, he's 35-0, and he hasn't fought an elite guy yet. You still got to deal with the fact that you haven't had the type of danger that you need on the other side of the ring to turn your senses on at the highest level. So from a developmental standpoint, if you're going to be the king of any division, he's only 28 years old. He's going to blink and he'll be 30, right? So Ward is totally breaking down where Boots is currently at. The commiserate. I love my job. I'm going to keep saying it. I love my job. Now, it's so funny because little old Ego, when I make a video saying the exact same things that I just reported that Ward said, and you can watch the video if you don't believe me, right? I have no reason to lie. I've been in this business. I have to show my face, etc. So when I say it, when Ego says, hey, I like Boots, I put a lot of y'all on Boots, but it's about time that he steps up. You got to step up like Channing Tatum, right? Because people are growing bored with this level of matchmaking. When Boxing Ego said this, y'all said I was a hater. I just hate Boots. I hate this and that, and I won't give him credit. Andre Ward, in his own words, has said exactly what I've been telling you. So y'all can keep critiquing and leaving comment, oh, Ego, you're wrong. I, per usual, am on the right side of history, and I would rather be with the Andre Wards, a first ballot Hall of Famer, former fighter and champion, retired undefeated. So my ideologies, my thoughts put me with the fighters, the trainers, because I say it on my channel and I'm quick to it. Like, I'm talking about stuff I said weeks and years ago, right? And then now you start hearing boxers and trainers and other people telling you what I've been telling you. But I was a villain, and I was villainized and vilified when I said it. I don't have any beef in boxing, but I do have a job, and I'm going to do my job to the best of my ability. And the reality is, Boots, he's passing the eye test, but only so much can be gained from watching him beat up Chris Van Herdiens and later on, whoever he's fought with Eddie Hearn, which we'll get to in a second. David Avocado, after Crawford had already knocked him out. I didn't even want to see Crawford fight David Avocado. I was at Lamont Peterson, who's been retired, mind you, when he fought David Avocado and beat him. It was on a Broner card. And I know I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. These videos are one take. These videos, no teleprompter. I'm not using Google. I'm not using Wikipedia. I just know my job, and I'm the best at it, and it becomes second nature when you lived it. I was in Cincinnati on the card when I watched Lamont Peterson beat David Avocado. So, Bud, it was kind of a stay busy fight. BLK Prime was allegedly paying him good money, and then he later fought Errol Madrimov, then Canelo. So who cares? It is what it is. I'm talking about, I made the video in real time, wasn't a fan of it. But even less of a fan watching Boots fight him after Crawford easily beat him with one punch and knocked him out crucially, right? And Crawford, to be honest, Crawford had a better victory. Boots, he looked pretty spicy, but it's like as soon as Crawford turned up on Avanesian, right, he just was no match. So I question these things with Boots' career. I question his partnership with Eddie Hearn. I'm like, how's this going to work out? Eddie Hearn has not taken somebody who was not like a big star in America and turned him into a star. You could say at best he did it in the UK with fighters like Anthony Joshua, right? But he's never taken an American and managed their career and blew them up till they were like top 3 earners or top 3 like most popular in America. It just hasn't happened, right? He's never produced a Gervonta Davis, Adrian Broner, a Deontay Wilder, an Errol Spence. These level stars, Crawford, he has never, ever done that in America. So when Boots signed with him and now has re-signed with him, I'm like, how is this going to work? Because does Eddie Hearn understand the American market to take a semi-slick but aggressive black fighter with a Philly beard who's going to talk slang, comes from a fight town, you know, listens to hip-hop music, raps? It's just a different culture in the UK overall. So will he have the wherewithal and the time and energy? I feel like this is not a diss. I'm just being real. Eddie Hearn, he'll probably do a good job with like Ben Whitaker. That seems to be his lane. Rightfully so. You're British, he's British. You know what I mean? You can make it happen and you might know the British market better. But in America, you ain't been giving Boots the fights needed for Jaron Ennis to really progress. Like I told you, for me, especially since I'm elite and I've been doing this for so long, I get to pick and choose and cherry pick the stories that I want to cover. I've earned that right because not everything is worth my time for real, right? When it's a fight I love, that's where you're going to get the best from Ego and the Boxing Ego brand. Because like Devin Haney and Brian Norman, great fight all across the board. You have not heard me complain about it one time. That's because I love the fight. It's a great style matchup. Both guys have a chance to win. Both guys have hunger. Both guys have something to prove. It's just a really good fight. And there's other like Lamont Roach, Pitbull, Benavidez, Yard. I'm not mad at none of them type of fights. But when Boots is fighting Lima Beans or Lima or whatever, yeah, I definitely have a problem with that. And you notice up until fight week, I didn't really even cover the fight because there's no need to it. It wasn't thrilling. There was no storyline. Boots is not great on the mic at this point of his career. Lima, I don't even know if he speak English. So it was just like there was no allure to that whole fight, which is what I've been saying and what Andre Ward is now saying. So again, I'm going to keep making these videos and I'm going to rub it in your face Tony Yayo dance, right? I'm going to keep rubbing it in your face because the stuff Ego says on the Boxing Ego channel, if you pay attention, you'll start to hear trainers, fighters, champions, former champions, and they got the same sentiments, and they're saying exactly what I've been told you. Boots is a terrific fighter. Hopefully the Virgil Ortiz fight happens next. Boots needs it more than Virgil Ortiz. Let me explain. Virgil Ortiz at 154, boxing is a what have you done for me lately type of sport. So we have to go off of his recent efforts. So Boachuk, that is a ranked top guy who's big. He looked bigger than Virgil, right? And Virgil beat him. You could argue, I thought Boachuk edged it, but it was a very good fight, very fun fight. So credit to Virgil Ortiz. Then he fought Madrimov, a former champion, who gave Crawford a hellacious time. A harder fight than Errol and a harder fight than Canelo was Madrimov. Virgil ends up beating him better than Crawford. Styles make fights, right? And then now this week he's fighting Erickson Lubin, a talented southpaw who's at this point, he's like a veteran. He fought Charlo. He fought Jorge Cota. He fought Ramos, right? So Lubin, he fought Fundora, who's now a champion, et cetera, et cetera. Jaron Boots Ennis, he's still fighting Lima, like guys that you have to look up. I haven't had to look up Virgil Ortiz's opponents for a minute because I do this every day and I know everyone he's fought recently, even the lesser ones, right? The last time where I didn't really know Virgil Ortiz's opponent was that dude. It might have been his first fight where the dude had an aneurysm or something. It was later revealed. And Tony Weeks was the referee, that Frederick Lawson dude. I didn't know too much about him, but that was in 2024, and he's already fought like 3-4 times since then. So it is what it is. So I've told you, Andre Ward, a legend in the sport, is telling you, you don't want to not know yourself. And I agree, because how do you really know how good you are? And you could get almost like a false sense of entitlement in the ring if your fights are coming to you so easily, right? Like you're like, man, these dudes can't see me, but look at who you're fighting. You know what I mean? Like you have to look at who you're fighting. If you fought a harder competition or somebody who the public perceives as better, the fights will get tougher. No matter what you say, the fights will definitely get tougher. So it's not even about can Boots or will Boots like do good or not. I'm not here to judge that. I just have to see it. And, you know, going to Virgil's fight, step in the right direction, but people won't be satisfied until we see him in the ring with these guys. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to your channel. Do you agree with Andre Ward and Boxing Ego? Let me know.